Welcome back in everyone to another Turkey.drive. Right here into manage user folder. Double click on it. Now what I like to do first is
Hey guys, what's up?
go to my BeamNG. I'm going to double click on it and then this is going to pop up, and instead of like usual and going into launch game, we are going to go right here into manage user folder.
What's up, Aaron?
After we've went there, this is going to be the next thing to pop up. We're going to go in the middle again here, open in Explorer. Then it's going to bring you to this, and you might be saying, well, this all looks confusing, but the good thing is that BeamNG.
Yeah, I had a long day. When I got home, I just was fucking tired as shit, so I just had to sleep. Yeah, it's 2:27 in the morning here.
Port mods, so they already have a mods folder for you, and it's probably going to be empty if you've never done this before, but we'll double click on mine here, and here's just some of the mods that I have downloaded right now, and they are, as you see, are all in my mod.
Okay, well that seems pretty easy. That guy's a bit of a dummy though. I don't think there's a mods folder anymore. Campaigns. Pretty sure it's just... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just import vehicles. Why so late? I just had a long day. I was doing some filming with Turkey Tom. So yeah. You're making Beyond Sausage hoagie? That sounds fun. I'm still tired, dude. I think I need like a few days to just sleep and not do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have another long day tomorrow. Gonna try to stream at a normal time when I get back home. The fuck is this? I have a weird scab on my hand. That has to be. I don't know if there's any install instructions. Uh... There we go. I think you just download it into there, and that's how you do it. Pretty sure. Alright. Yeah, I'm just downloading some mods for BeamNG. I really hate how the site works, though, for downloads. What did you guys eat? We had, Give Me Some. It's vegan deep fried chicken. That was fucking good, dude. Probably gonna go hit up some vegan restaurants tomorrow.
Hi VG. I hope that you are good tonight. Did I hear the exciting news that a New York judge ruled against Trump for committing fraud while building real estate empire? This calls for celebration, smile.
That's pretty funny. The video isn't available for some reason. But that is hilarious. The walls are really closing in on him, man. He's just fucked. It's great that he's finally getting what he deserves. But yeah, he is so fucked, bro. That looks cool. I remember that car from Need for Speed. Thanks for the donation, Bend Over. You have to buy it. Fuck you. 350s or 370s that day. Fuck it. Do you like the Impreza? Like how easily moddable this game is. Definitely want the CCX. It's 2:33 in the morning here.
Donald Trump, the former president, has been found guilty of fraud, according to a new ruling in a civil case brought forward by New York's Attorney General Letitia James. Now, this particular civil suit isn't over yet. However, the future proceedings will be far easier considering the ruling that the judge has handed down in regard to the fraud accusations. Now, Judge Arthur Engoron, ruling Tuesday in a civil lawsuit, found that the former president and his company deceived banks, insurers, and others by massively overvaluing his assets and exaggerating his net worth on paperwork used in making deals and securing financing. In fact, according to AG Letitia James, Trump has overvalued his properties by as much as $2.2 billion. Now, it's interesting to finally get to a point where a judge has weighed in on this, but
so I'm assuming the future proceedings will just be about damages, but that's hilarious.
Years ago, we had first gotten word from Trump's one-time personal attorney, Michael Cohen, about this very type of scam. And here was that moment as he was speaking to Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez under oath.
I want to ask a little bit about your conversation with my colleague from Missouri about asset inflation. To your knowledge, did the president ever provide inflated assets to an insurance company?
Yes.
Who else knows that the president did
That's
this?
his lawyer.
Alan Weisselberg, Ron Lieberman, and Matthew Calamari.
And where would the committee find more information on this? Do you think we need to review his financial statements and his tax returns?
Dude, that is so funny. His own lawyers. That's great. Thanks for the donation, Ben. Appreciate it. Are you reacting to anything important? Just whatever you guys send me or whatever I kind of feel like reacting to. Like, again, it's a chill stream, so we're just, like, fucking around. Just gonna download some BNG mods. maybe play it a little. Ooh, Huracan. It's gonna play Hotline Miami too. Yeah, I love how his own lawyers fucking testify against him. That's the funniest part. Such a fucking dumbass. Yeah, the Huracan looks really cool. Oh, Patreon. Yeah, I don't know if this will be free. Maybe it will. No, that sucks. Huracan looks good. Ferrari pack.
Just watched your debate with Jim Bob. It seems almost pointless to debate people who bring religion in, just word salad. Much preferred the debate you had with Dr. Mike Israel. But good job on all your debates I have seen.
The issue with debating religious people is they will make descriptive claims that cannot be proved or disproved typically. So, like, they'll say, oh, well, God gives us this right. Like, it's an unfalsifiable claim. And then it usually comes down to either, like, disproving the existence of God, or you're going to have to, like, show that in some way it leads to, like, a contradiction. And I think I did a good job of showing that it did lead to a contradiction. Like, he wasn't saying, he wouldn't bite the bullet and say that it'd be okay to Holocaust Jews, assuming they, were not made in God's image. So he wouldn't go that far and bite the bullet on that. So I think I showed that his views did lead to a contradiction. Thanks for the donation, though, Veganil. And the debate with Mike Israel was actually way more annoying. It was basically like 2 or 3 hours of trying to get him to admit that he's okay with killing mentally disabled people. Avi also debated him, and it was literally the same thing. He was pretty evasive in those debates, and that annoyed me. So, that wasn't one of my more enjoyable debates. Where did the original fucking file go? Okay, oh wait, there it is. Yeah, I'll just delete that. Dodo Tellers, this is really great news. What's happening to Trump? He lost a civil case proving that he committed fraud. So that's basically what's going on. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo. No, I've not played Phantom Liberty. I do have it, but I haven't played it yet. I want to wait until, like, I have a normal stream, more people are here, until I play it. Alright, last mod I'm gonna download.
BTW, why are you streaming so late, tongue-eyed?
I'm streaming so late because I was out all day, I had a very long day, and when I got home, I was just way too fucking tired to stream, so I just had to take a nap. That's why I'm streaming so late. But thanks for the donation, Dodo. Let's fuck around a little bit in BMG. What did you think of the? What did you think on the Discord vegan discussion yesterday? I went to a restaurant and they had an Impossible Burger for $15. Enjoyed it very much. That's a lot of money for a burger. Better have been pretty fucking good. I don't know what you mean by the Discord. Oh, you mean that woman who claimed to be vegan for 10 years and was asking me how you deal with inconveniences? That was a really stupid question. It's like, how the fuck do you think? I don't know if it's better to use the Vulkan API. I'll just use the normal. It looks like the mods worked. Yeah, it definitely worked. Sick. Should try some drifting with the A86. The Impreza would also be fun to drift. Where's the A86 though? Oh, maybe the... Oh no, there it is. Okay, cool. Wait, what? I'm very... What happened? A86. Oh, I see. Some of these are fucking cool. This game's pretty demanding. Why is it taking so long to load? It's Jordan, what's up? Just the sound is pretty loud. Holy shit. There we go. Maybe that's too quiet.
Also, just want to say I went vegan a year ago after watching a bunch of your debates. Nobody made as much sense as you did and I couldn't think of any new arguments against veganism. Keep up the work, bro.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, and I try my best, for sure, to, okay, I think that's the handbrake. I try my best to make good arguments, and I'm glad I can convince some people. Thanks for that donation, Veganil. Fuck. car actually has a lot of grip. Fuck. Alright, let's try another car. Ugh. Do you think we'll have some form of UBI in the next something or other? Why isn't... Is this like manual only or something? Yeah, that's the... It's not moving.
Is it unethical to enjoy this song?
Let me take a look.
Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find a hiding spot that he can't reach. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find a hiding spot that he won't think of. Tops of the toilets.
Yes, I would say it's unethical to enjoy that song. Thanks for the donation, Meat Music. Okay, let's just spawn another vehicle, see if it unfucks itself or something. Impreza... Do you think we'll have some form of UBI in the next 2 years? No. I think it's going to take a lot longer than that. This is a good interior model. Okay, this might be a little easier to drift.
New N64 Super Mario speedrun about to be broken live right now by Liam if anyone cares on Twitch, yes.
Okay, sick. If he breaks the record, I'll check it out later, but that's actually pretty insane. Fuck. Thanks for the donation, Pika. Oh, wheel came off. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Fuck me. This is really hard to drift this car. Holy shit. Oh my god. Bro. This is so weird. Like, I swear when you press the handbrake, it, like, just pushes you. I don't know if these physics are, accurate. Yeah, I don't think this car has accurate physics. This is kind of weird. You just keep sliding. Maybe it's the wheel configure or the tires? That's a little strange. Let's take a look. I think we downloaded, Mitsubishi Evo as well. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. Fucking love rally cars, dude. Didn't know you were into cars. I've gotten into cars more recently, but I'm normally a motorcycle guy. I'm all about two wheels. This feels a little more normal. It's really hard to actually get it to go into a skid. Let's see. SSG, Vegeta donated $2. Will you ever play FF16? It's a very good game, but very story-driven and time-consuming story. It's pretty cool, though. Really goes against religion, if you think about it. Probably won't. Yeah, probably not. But thanks for that donation, dude. Dude, the fucking crumple physics in this game are pretty fucking sweet. Now this Beam NG drive. Not GTA. Yeah, it's really good how this is modeled. Alright, see the Koenigsegg CCX. I know I have that one. That's the Wyra. There we go. Can I send you a picture on Discord? Found a gaming setup at Best Buy. Sure. You can send it to me. Oops. Okay, this thing's really fast. Let's try the Ferrari. Dodo $2. What happened earlier today? You said last night you were doing a project or something, and are you playing any scary games tonight? Probably not going to play any horror games. I was thinking of playing Hotline Miami. But yeah, I was doing a video project with Turkey Tom. It's going to come out fairly soon. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Ah, crap. This game is called Beam NG Drive. Yeah, I think this is automatic only. I don't know.
What's your weekly amount of sets of isolated arm work? Also, how do you program amount of sets per week for bench and OHP since they overlap a lot in the muscles involved?
So there's really not much overlap. Bench is really chest dominant and a little bit of triceps. Overhead press is really shoulder and tricep dominant. Let's see, total weekly sets for biceps would be, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, about 15. I can't do any tricep work right now, but it would again be roughly around 15 weekly sets, give or take. And again, you just have to log your training, make some assumptions at first, and see how things go. So I would just start with roughly 8, maybe a little more, maybe 8 to 10 weekly sets of like pressing, horizontal pressing, and then see how you progress from there, see how you feel. Same with overhead press, but you might want to start off with a bit less volume, so maybe start with 6 total sets, because overhead press is pretty fatiguing. I think I'm stuck. Okay, whatever. Alright, well, now I know how to mod the game. But, hope that answers your question, or questions, Blue Type. Thanks for the donation, dude. Dodo donated $2. What is the project? Is the thing you said you were gonna do go downtown Toronto, hold up a picture of Muhammad, and is it coming out on your channel, or... Also, Biden is the most pro-union president. He need to do more of this. So, it's basically like a little small documentary kind of thing on myself. It's going to be out on his channel. And, what's it called? It doesn't have anything to do with the Prophet Muhammad thing I was talking about. And let me see, Dodo.
Let's listen in, because he is there addressing union workers with the bullhorn.
The UAW picket lines when I was a senator since 1973, but I tell you what, first time I've ever done it as president. Folks, look, one thing is real simple, and to be very brief. The fact of the matter is that you guys, the UAW, you saved the automobile industry back in 2008 and before. Made a lot of sacrifices. You gave up a lot, and the companies were in trouble. But now they're doing incredibly well. And guess what? You should be doing incredibly well too.
Hell yeah.
Stick with it, because you deserve the significant raise you need and other benefits. Let's get it! Get back where we...
Yeah, Biden's pretty based when it comes to unions. I think that's going to go a long way to helping him win the election, because one of the reasons why Hillary lost was because she was super anti-union. And Trump was, talking to all the coal workers, auto workers, all these big industries where they were kind of failing, having issues, there were bailouts, and he was saying he'd, do everything he could to help those industries. So this time around, Trump is just focused on dealing with all of his fucking criminal trials and civil trials, and Biden's actually doing shit, helping unions, so I think that's going to go a long way to helping him win. At this point, it's iffy if Trump can even win the primary or even run in the fucking primary. Thanks for the donation, though, Dono. Jaquavius Cumberdale donated $2. Content to react to. Let me take a look. Well, we already saw this a few months ago. We already saw the gutter oil China thing from Serpensa. Let me see.
This is a man painting a pig black. And here a man...
Okay, that is really strange. And important animal videos. Let me take a look.
VG, I'm stuck on a debate with a shithead that keeps bringing up insect deaths in crop production, for example, because most crops need insecticide, pesticides. It results in millions of deaths. Do you have a good rebuttal and data on how many insects we kill?
Yeah, so first of all, I don't know why you would accept the idea that more insects die in agriculture versus die in the wild, let's say. Because most insects are like carnivorous, eat each other, and they don't live long. Like most of them only live like literally like 20, 30 days. Or, you know, a matter of like a week or two. So I just, for one thing, wouldn't accept the idea at face value that there are more insect deaths in agriculture versus what would naturally happen. So I would just like to see him provide data on that if he's going to claim that's what's going on, which I don't think he can. Secondly, most insects are carnivorous, so I don't know why I'd really have an interest in saving insect lives. Thirdly, I also don't see it as a rights violation. You're using pesticides to protect your property. And if that's the only way that you can protect your property, again, I don't see an ethical issue with it, especially since you're talking about like a massive, massive sentient gap. And I think there was a third argument I was going to make. Got distracted by the parrot. But yeah, the two big things I would bring up would be the fact that I have no idea if more insects are actually dying due to agriculture. I don't know why that would be assumed, since they don't live very long anyway. And two, I don't see it as a rights violation because, again, you're protecting your property. And you're protecting your property against creatures that have an incredibly low level of sentience. If they are even sentient at all. There may be some insects that aren't sentient. So, those would be the two arguments I'd rely on if you're having an issue debating somebody like that. But thanks for the donation, Urza. Or, yeah, Urtsant.
What's this made of? Metal. What's this made of? Glass.
Whoa, that parrot's a genius.
What's this bowl made of? Metal. Alright, what's this small cup made of? Paper. What's this made of? Metal. Oh, no. What's this made of? Rock. What's this bowl made of? Metal. What's this small cup made of? Paper. What's this made of? Glass. What's this made of? Rock. What's this made of? Metal. What are these made of? What's this small cup made of? Paper. What's this made of? Rock. What's this made of? Paper.
That is a fucking adorable parrot. I fucking love African greys. They're really cute. Thanks for the donation, Jaquivius. The only path to Nutella's hello, sir. What do you think of this? Thinking of buying one React. Let me take a look. Never buy these. They're a waste of time. They're stupid. If you're gonna try using this for self-defense, you're gonna get killed. These do absolutely fucking nothing against an attacker. They're stupid. So it's a waste of fucking money. Get a real gun or get a knife. Get something that can actually kill somebody. if you're gonna like literally rely on a fart gun that just shoots little balls of farts that kind of sting a bit, it's not going to do anything, and you're gonna die if you're in a life or death situation. So just stupid. And let me see, react to these. Oh my god, that's your chicken. Looks like a nice chicken. That's a good chicken. Oh yeah, I love this animal. These look so weird. Hey Jasmine, do you know what animal this is? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. They're really weird. This thing climbs in between like the fridge and shit. It's really strange. It's a cute little guy though. Oh my god. I like deer a lot. They're cute. Deer are nice. I have a deer tattoo. Raccoons are anime characters. They might be. They're cute and fuzzy. Thanks for the donation, lady. Where's the pig video?
Man is spraying chili peppers to make them look more red, more sumptuous, more delicious for when you go to the restaurant and eat your meal. This man is wetting cardboard. What is going on? So what's behind all this nonsense pig painting and cardboard wetting, you might ask? Well, first we need to look at the opening of the Asian Games that happened a few days ago in China. A huge crowd gathered to film the opening fireworks, but... nothing happened. People at home were astounded by the amazing light show and fireworks, but in reality, it was all fake. None of it was real. People watching the live coverage of the opening who were actually present at the venue were shocked and amused by the blatant deceit on display.
That's pretty funny. How could that be real? What are... Why would anybody think that's real? That's stupid. This is like something North Korea would do if they had more money.
So yeah, sitting at home, you'd think this is the most impressive, amazing opening of any games ever. But you know what? It was all fake. Let's get back to cardboard wetting and pig painting for a minute here, before I can fully explain what's going on. You see, with the cardboard wetting, it's pretty obvious. These recyclers gather cardboard and then sell them to recycling centers who weigh the cardboard and pay according to weight. So wetting the cardboard obviously makes it heavier, and by deceiving the recycling center, these cardboard collectors can cheat and swindle a few more cents per gram. Before we discuss the ridiculous pig painting, a quick word from today's sponsor. You know, there was a time when it was safe to connect.
That is funny. Dude, China is such a bizarre place. China.
Unfortunately, those times are over. The internet is a scary place, and that's why I use a VPN. This video is brought to you by the VPN of my choice, Surfshark. VPNs are super internet out there in me overseas so that and you'll get them. As for the pig painting, well, In China, people know that pigs are horribly mistreated and pumped full of growth hormones, chemicals, and of course, they're very unhealthy. They're brought up in terrible conditions, often in squalor, being fed very unhealthy food and plastics and who knows what. Black pigs, on the other hand, are a very special type of pig, usually raised in a more free-range and organic way, and therefore, the black pigs sell for a substantial amount more than regular.
No way. Really? That fools anybody?
Pigs. So these farmers are tricking, defrauding, and exploiting their customers down at the market into paying more for regular pork.
That is insane.
Black. So,
Jasmine, in China, they paint pigs black because black pigs sell for more. So they try to trick people into buying more expensive meat that's actually cheap by painting them black.
Have you seen this lol?
why is China...
Huh? That's insane. Let me take a look. Unicorn jizz. That's probably not very smart. Oh my god, dude. Wonder what those lions are thinking.
They were probably like, oh, that was easy. Disappointment.
Yeah. Dude, that's pretty funny. Thanks for that donation, Unicorn Jizz.
China so rife with these cons, shams, and ripoffs? Let's look at this famous Chinese saying, 能骗就骗, or
Okay.
if you can cheat, then cheat. It is sad that cheating and being cheated have become an expected part of everyday life
Night-night,
in China,
Aaron.
but having lived there for 14 years, I can tell you that everybody is expecting the person at the shop to rip them off. If you go into a market and you want to go buy some shoes, for instance, you're going to be hacked.
Lately when I've been doing overhead press I've been having a sharp pain on the upper outer side of my right elbow when lowering the weight to my upper chest. Any idea what it could be? Thanks in advance.
It's likely a repetitive stress injury. You probably want to increase exercise variation or stop training until that pain goes away. That's probably what it is. And the pains in the upper outer side of your elbow, you mean like here-ish? Like, is that what you mean? Like around here? So another reason for weird pains like that can actually be a weakness of your forearm and brachialis muscles. So you might also want to make sure you strengthen your brachialis by doing things like hammer curls. You might also want to do like wrist curl variations, do grip training. That can also prevent those sorts of weird pains because sometimes that's from a strength imbalance between like how much you can press and some of the supporting muscles around like your elbow. But yeah, it's either a repetitive stress injury and you want to just have variations, or I'd try strengthening my forearm and brachialis. Thanks for the donation though, Vegan Ninja. Hope that helps. Gigliardo donated $2. Pause between sentences starting now. Shut up, Gig, and shoot. That was intense. Where the hell am I? So hungry. Uh-oh. I've made a mistake. Everything looks like cookie dough. Alright, there you go. Thanks for the donation, Gigliardo. Appreciate it.
This is pretty hilarious.
Let me take a look. Oh yeah, this.
Making a slow, unsteady start out of the gate, and Daniel Artran has gotten T-Man up to the lead that they wanted. The question now is, will the Beast turn it on? Okay, the first handoff is clean, and the Beast is still on. No, wait, there he goes. The Beast is now starting to go. The Camel is moving. The question is, Clearly catching up. He is now, in fact, passing Mike Berger and is in front of him by at least 4.
Sorry, I meant I've been having sharp pain in my upper outer right shoulder when lowering the weight doing overhead presses. Not my elbow. My bad.
Upper outer right shoulder.
Alright, I'm going, I love you.
Okay, love you, sweetie. Okay, so you mean kind of where the joint is, but on the, like, right on top here. Same kind of thing that can either be caused by repetitive stress injuries. And if you're doing a lot of overhead pressing, and I've had this before myself, where you're overhead pressing 3+ times per week, you can get repetitive stress injuries from just doing the same thing over and over again. So you might want to just put overhead press to the side for a bit, maybe do it once a week, and see if the pain goes away. I would also do face pulls, or like some sort of face pull variation. They are extremely good for preventing pretty much any kind of shoulder pain from pressing movements. So I would work on doing face pulls, do other external rotation exercises. They're really, really good for shoulder health and preventing shoulder pain. There's a lot of shoulder issues that are caused by weak external rotation. So you might also want to try that. Thanks for the donation, though, Vegan Ninja. Hope that helps.
I follow the Taiwan Defense Twitter account and they've been posting reports daily of China practicing invading/doing war games for like the last month. Also check this out, they think they are socialist, it's creepy.
Whoa, that is creepy. Yeah, that is nutty. China is fucked, dude. If they do invade, I hope they get absolutely obliterated and there's a regime change where Xi Jinping's outed and they actually end up having a democratically elected official. Thanks for the donation, though. Darth Putin.
5 yards. He started slowly, but now he is moving quickly, and the next baton pass will be critical. Mike Berger handing it off to Frank Gibb. Oh, that is a bad pass. That's a bad pass. No. But
He just blew up.
That guy's pretty fast.
What the fuck?
He's actually pretty fast.
It is a photo finish that's way too close to call. What a race. As an Olympic competition, the judges are going to be looking for who chest across the finish line first. That will determine the winner. That was absolutely incredible. Frank Gibb has got to be proud of his performance. Dan is down on the track right now with Dean Mann after an incredible race. Dan? Hey guys, great job. You look like you gave it all you got, especially you, Frankie, there at the end. Joe, you pretty proud of these guys? Man, am I proud. Especially my son, man. He was pulling it up at the end there. But mostly all four of you guys were great out there, son. Very good.
Yeah, that is one of the most bizarre pieces of television ever. That's great.
I have trouble looking like a badass as a white guy. Even after putting on muscle, I feel like I look harmless and just some gym bro. Do you think shaving my head, growing a beard, and getting tattoos would help?
I'm sure it would. You know, bald people also, like, always look more menacing unless, you know, you're, like, Trump bald. You know? But if you have, like, a shaved head, I think bald heads look pretty menacing. But, yeah, if you're going bald, that looks more pathetic. So you could try that. And yeah, tattoos might make you look more edgy. And a beard. You could always try. Thanks for the donation, though, Ark of Cove. Appreciate it.
Haggling from the get-go. If you don't haggle, you're definitely getting ripped off. It is a part of Chinese life. I've said it before, but China is the land of shortcuts and facades, and it's down to the government You see, morals have been beaten out of society, and those who stand up for what's right get beaten down. As they say in China, the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. You think I'm kidding? There's a certain generation in China who experienced the starvation and depravity of Mao and his cultural devolution a great leap backwards. And that generation lack morals altogether.
Yeah.
They know that it's survival of the cunning, and if they don't grab what they...
Did you hear that neo-Nazis showed up to the Dallas Holocaust Museum on Yom Kippur with anti-Semitic posters? I can't believe that it's been almost 80 years and thought that we were past this SMH.
Whoa. That is fucked, bro. Too bad you can't shoot these fuckers. Yeah, in Canada they'd be arrested. You really should arrest those people in the US, but, you know, you have fucking conservatives who are like, but free speech! They just want to protect Nazis. That's it. Thanks for the donation, though, Bend Over.
They can now. There may be nothing to grab tomorrow, as seen here, as these lost generation goons raid temple offerings. You know how families put out offerings of food and alcohol for the gods and ancestors? Well, these grab hags, as I call them, don't give a shit. If there's something for free, they'll grab it. This behavior is unfortunately passed down to younger generations who grow up witnessing it.
Yeah, China seems like a horrible, horrible place I'd never want to live.
So what, you might ask? So what if people in China are cheating each other? How does it affect me? Well, of course it affects you. How many scandals have we been through in recent years? Poisonous dog food that killed pets abroad, lead-based paint in toys, toxic drywall, hairbands made out of used condoms.
Whoa. What the fuck? Dodo Donators, I would like to see Gigliardo incorporate some of your reactions to other donations or videos you're watching into his animations in some way. What do you think? I'm sure he could. He seems like a pretty creative guy. So yeah, I'm sure he could do something funny with that. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Radial tires that come apart being sold in the USA. Toothpaste tainted with diethylene glycol. Counterfeit Chinese makeup that contained harmful levels of lead, beryllium, aluminium, and bacteria. Chinese vape juice causing popcorn lung, not to mention the exploding vapes that injured countless people abroad when they exploded and caught on fire. No. This whole Nengpian Jiupian thing affects the entire world, not to mention the devastating effects it has on the people of China. Fake milk powder that killed infants, fake and expired vaccines, and of course the list goes on. No, it's not just a case of people making a quick buck through a light-hearted, fun sort of chicanery. No. This is a societal ill brought about by the poor governance of the CCP, and it's something that is deadly serious. Something we should all pay very close attention to. As any normal human being would do, myself included, I made a lot of excuses for this behavior when I lived in China. I would see the cheating ramp and rifle.
Yeah, China just seems awful. I'd never want to live in a place like that. Favorite bodybuilder physique of all time? Let's see. Yeah, you're a cat. Let me see if I can find any good panels. Maybe Conviction. Yeah, I think Guts from Berserk, especially like Conviction arc. His physique looks fucking sick. I'd want to look like this, ideally, just with, you know, both arms. But Yeah, I think Guts' physique looks really fucking dope. Think if I just get leaner, I'll look pretty similar. Maybe I just have to get a bit bigger, but I'm already pretty goddamn huge. I'm actually surprised how big I look, because, like, normally, I don't look at myself in the mirror. So, like, when I'm training, I just train and I don't see myself. And I went over to Pure Muscle Fitness, and I was working out, and there's mirrors all over the place, and it's easier for me to compare myself to other people. I'm pretty fucking gigantic, dude. Like, there's dudes who are training there who are clearly on steroids, and I was, like, out-angling some of them. I even saw Reagan Grimes there, and he's huge. He's bigger than me, but, like, not that much bigger. Like, I'm pretty fucking large. It's weird how big I am.
I studied in China for a semester. The cities are beautiful and efficient, and the government basically leaves normies alone. No homeless encampments and crime everywhere. Cheating was rampant at the college, but that was the only downside I saw.
There is homelessness everywhere in China. It's just that they either arrest homeless people or they make them move. There's homelessness all over the fucking place. They just make it seem as though there's no homelessness. It also depends on where you go, dude. There are cities in China that are absolutely horrifically disgusting. And even if there's not a lot of garbage on the street, there's still a lot of really disgusting shit that goes on in China. It is not a clean place. Thanks for the donation, though, Academic. And I mean, if you're going to school there, I'm assuming you probably saw a nicer kind of area, you know, where you're not going to see as many homeless. There's a lot of people from the UK that make these videos. Seeing a stick shift on the left side is just so jarring. Yeah, I ordered a Fanatec steering wheel. I got the CCL DD, the 8 Newton meter version, and I got pedals and a shifter and everything. I'm just waiting on the order.
Is the most realistic game ever made still, and you guessed it, it's BeamNG. Although the user interface kinda threw me off, but I'm pretty sure this is BeamNG based on the physics. Nice little Alteza sign was over here. I'm kinda digging the map as well. Don't get me wrong, like I said.
Gigliardo donated $2. Let me take a look.
Previously on this stupid fucking show. Hello Vegan Games, it's me, your old pal Gigliardo.
Gigliardo, you're my friend. Would you like a Cherry Coke Zero? Today I will visit my friend Gigliardo in his swamp.
Thank you for coming to my swamp. Would you like a Cherry Coke Zero?
I love Cherry Coke Zero. Yum. Let's go for a ride.
Oh no, they're right behind us. VG, what are we gonna do?
Shut up, Gig, and shoot. The fuck? That was intense. Where the hell am I? What the fuck? Where is Gigliardo? Why am I farting? So hungry. Uh-oh. Yum. Uh-oh. I've made a mistake.
What a turn of events. Now, I have to find vegan games. I could use a Cherry Coke Zero.
The Cherry Coke Zero's great. Everything looks like cookie dough. What the fuck?
Huh? What the fuck was that?
That's pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, I subbed. Those are some incredible videos. Thanks for the donation, Gigliardo. I enjoyed that thoroughly. That was fucking funny. 10 out of 10.
Corsa is nice, but BeamNG does have car damage, right? And also check out these mad parking skills over here as well. Perfection. Dude, this is Roblox. And honestly, that is probably the best Roblox game I've ever seen. Dude, look at these cars. The download link was taken out by the owner. Man, yeah, but the map is in Australia.
Yeah, we gotta do some drifting in BMG once I get my racing wheel. And we gotta do some of the challenges too, especially the off-road challenges.
This is the Aerial Nomad. It's an automotive misnomer that, since 2015, has set the rulebook on fire and laughed in the face of all of those road-focused off-roaders we love to hate. It's as good on-road as it is off it. And while reviews will tell you how engaging and exhilarating the Nomad is, I'll bet that you've never seen one on the road. So the question is this.
Buy me this. Somebody buy me this, please.
Is the Aerial Nomad still relevant?
To find out, I have picked one of the coldest days of the year and a track that has just started to thaw. This should be interesting.
Pretty brutal, huh?
Let me see.
Fireball multiple. Ellie, I'm going to fireball multiple government buildings. Ellie, my name is Spat, S-P-A-T. I live in the United Kingdom. Within the next few months, I'm going to fireball the cities. Remember that. And if you don't report me to the police, it's on your conscience, honey.
That's a kind of sarcastic bit.
This is a performance. For the cameras and for me, a woman. Because this is a chat room of incels. Virgins spread across 3 continents.
These are my friends. This guy's name, we call him Prince. Bald already. This is a guy named Dank. He's a compulsive liar. Yeah, Joey's this vice bitch still there. Written by Fuck You. And that's just how we talk though, you know? Like, this bitch, that nigga, this, that, you know? Like,
Jeez, they seem toxic.
Students in China are fucked royally and they're treated horribly even in good prestigious universities. Not to fucking mention racism against anybody that's not white. You're a bit brown, you'll be treated horribly by locals.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen NBA basketball players get like shouted at and being called the N-word in China. It's pretty crazy. Thanks for that donation, trying to go fully vegan. Don't know why you have to try, it's pretty easy.
it's just like vulgar. And you could call that toxic, but we're all desensitized to it.
Most of the world was introduced to incels when Elliot Rodger killed 6 people at UC Santa Barbara in 2014.
Police didn't have to search long to learn what motivated a 22-year-old gunman to kill 6 people and injure 7 others.
Before doing so, he posted a 141-page manifesto,
Whoa.
mostly blaming women for not having sex with him.
141 page.
Every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut.
It made him a hero among some incels. Then, in Toronto in April, Alec Manassian praised Roger on Facebook before driving a van into a crowd of people, killing 10.
Alec Manassian wasn't part of a terrorist group, but it may not be as simple as suggesting he was a lone wolf.
What is an incel? It's involuntarily celibate. It's just something you are. You know, volcel is voluntarily celibate. Incel is involuntarily celibate, meaning you've tried many times and failed. And then there's mental cells, which probably best fits me, someone who can't form a relationship because of mental blockage.
What have you been diagnosed as?
Agoraphobia, obsessive compulsive disorder, social anxiety, social paranoia. That's not even a thing.
Joey is 23 years old. He doesn't have a job, he's not in school. On a given day, he may not get up from his chair, where he sits sometimes for 2 days straight, smoking cigarettes and running chat rooms.
Honestly, I feel more real here, sitting in front of the computer. When I go outside, I almost depersonalize a little bit and feel like I'm playing a video game. I don't know what that is, it's just a state of mind. It's probably just a side effect of isolation.
Are incels violent?
I don't think they're really violent, they're very meek. And when an incel attacks, it's not the same type of thing as when Dylan Roof shot up that church or when ISIS blows people up. Those are perhaps more masculine. These are like...
What? Like, it's such a weird thing to say. It's more masculine when ISIS blows up a church than when an incel commits a mass shooting? The fuck could you possibly mean by that?
Docile men who have like this bottled up thing and then it comes out as an outburst of anger. But I think that that's uncommon.
People joke about killing women.
That's a higher percentage. People who joke about killing women.
The jokes...
Yeah, dude, when so many incels have committed mass killings at this point, like, you can't really consider those jokes. They want to do it. The reason they're joking is because they want to do it.
Were ambiguous enough that Reddit banned its incel forum last November for violating its policy against inciting violence. But incels still talk on sites with fewer rules, like 4chan and incels.me.
What does Elliot Rodger
What the
mean to...
Did you see that? Why did they have a hentai ad in the fucking Vice News video? They didn't censor
What does
it.
Elliot Rodger mean to the incel community?
People look up to him, I guess, in some sense. Not in the chat room I run. It's part a joke, part people look up to.
And do you like the ambiguity that you can't tell whether they're joking or not?
Yeah. Well, that's the...
Even if they're talking about someone who killed people.
Well, I think that it's part of a way for them to heal themselves. Maybe they feel bitter and resentful like he did, and to be able to laugh at him is a way to be able to laugh at themselves.
Incels believe in a strange cosmology where a male archetype named Chad talks to women with ease and is rewarded with sex.
This is...
Incels define themselves in
what the
opposition
hell?
to this, as too ugly or awkward, and resent women for falling for the Chads of the world.
Before we came here, I told you to just be yourself. You said that was a joke.
The joke was like, he's some skinny loser and Chad does something awesome and he goes, hey man, how do you do it? And the guy, Chad, just goes, just be yourself, man. Chad doesn't realize that, his good looks or his muscles or his financial status or his social status are what make him successful and what get him friends. He doesn't realize that. He thinks it's just his personality that does that. It's just virtue of him being him.
Incels think that without a stigma on female
Yeah.
sexuality, women will sleep with countless high-status Chads, leaving the remaining 80% of men sexless and resentful.
Women who have had sex with, 100 plus men and now they're kind of ostracized from their communities.
Mr. Gaines, please call out Pancho on YouTube. Constantly makes videos on vegans, appealing to a large demographic of impressionable smooth brains. Large sub count, low IQ, really wanna see him get destroyed.
think I've already reacted to Poncho. Whoa, he fell off. I think I reacted to him a few years ago. Yeah, he used to make more views, I think. It's either that or his sub count was like bought. How does he have like 1.87 million subs? Insane vegan tax fisherman.
This is horrible. I can't. Fish feel pain just like your child does.
Fish.
I'm pretty sure that video is like 8 years old.
Bro, the fish don't know you. Why do you think they know you? Bro, if anything, the fish...
Yeah, I can't bother watching that. I've already reacted to him a few years ago. He's just a retard. Who cares? Thanks for the donation though, Cal.
They feel that they were kind of lied to by a feminist progressive society that told them it's okay to flaunt your sexuality.
But that just seems kind of like a cartoon to me. Like, I don't actually know in my personal life many women who've slept with hundreds and hundreds
You
of
don't?
men.
You should interview girls 22, 23 right now and ask them how many partners they've had.
Yeah, this dude's crazy.
For all the anger directed outward toward women, there's more directed inward. Incels are dangerous, but mostly to themselves.
He's gonna get his dick out. That's what he does. Gets his dick out, shits his pants.
Trying to go fully vegan because I'm kind of new to it. The only thing I have to give up are eggs. Trying to find a nice vegan meal plan that accommodates a busy lifestyle. Are you offering any?
Oh, fuck. I don't make custom meal plans. You might want to go to challenge22.com. They can set you up with a dietitian to make a custom meal plan for you. But I don't do custom meal plans. It's fairly easy to just do some simple meal prep, though. Just look online, look up quick vegan meals or vegan meal prep, and you'll find a bunch of stuff. Thanks for the donation, though, trying to go fully vegan.
He's shitting his pants. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This is what happens.
Wow. This stunt was one of this guy's recurring jokes. So was suicide. He died at home on July 7th. Coroners haven't yet ruled on a cause of death. In this subculture, people bond over self-loathing.
That is
Joey says it's therapeutic,
bizarre.
but 4 of his friends have killed themselves.
Those people are fucked, bro. Seriously fucked.
Alright then, so you join me inside the Aerial Nomad. This isn't probably the first place that I would take a car like this, but this is the situation that we find ourselves in. It is currently 0 degrees.
Callus22, check out the Sick KO at 36. Here's one of my favorite fighters. Let me see.
Wheels off the Daniels vehicle.
Oscar Martinez lets this fight go on.
The Elliot Roger lore is deep. He got a weird cult following and inspired multiple killers. React from Bizarre Interrogation timestamp 1556.
Alright, I'll do that. Just give me a second.
Francois Ambeng.
Jesus.
See, I actually think that video is anti-incel propaganda. They picked a normal looking guy with no job and no hobbies to strawman incels. They wouldn't have the balls to have me on as a guy who has a job and does as society expects but is just a bit ugly.
I'm sure. Thanks for that donation.
What main exercises should I focus on to look like Aikawa from Dorohedoro Traps? Thick neck, big shoulders and arms. Obviously it's manga so not realistic, but still, any recommendations?
Like, there's no specific exercise you're going to be able to do to look like him. He's just gigantic. So just do bodybuilding style training, try to get as big as you can. But there's no specific exercise that's going to make you look like him. He's just a gigantic person. Thanks for that donation, Blue Type. And yeah, Turbo Black Pill, maybe you should contact Vice, see if they'll do an article on you. But thanks, dude. See that knockout again. That was super accurate. Yeah, holy shit. That is a pretty crazy knockout. Thanks for the donation, Callus. 1556.
Thanks so much. How you feeling?
I'm good.
You feeling okay? My name's Rob Thomas. Alec, I want you to understand something. I'm a senior detective with the Toronto Police. I've done a little bit of reading, and I know a little bit about involuntary
celibacy.
Celibacy, right? So being celibate, involuntarily celibate. What does that mean?
That means celibacy means someone who never has sexual intercourse.
Right.
Involuntary celibacy means this wasn't your choice. You essentially have been thrown into true forced loneliness, and you're unable to lose your virginity.
When did you first go on to 4chan?
2014.
2014, and specifically when in 2014?
May 23, 2014.
And how were you able to remember that?
Because I remember that was a very significant day.
Okay. What was that?
That was when Elliot Rodger decided to essentially commit an uprising, a beta uprising, if you will, against the Chads and the Stacys.
So explain to me this movement. What's this movement about?
It's basically a movement of angry incels, such as myself, who are unable to get laid. Therefore, we want to overthrow the Chads, which would force the Stacys to be forced to reproduce with the incels.
Right. Okay. And what about the normies?
Yes, we don't necessarily wish to kill the normies, but we do wish to subjugate them in order to make them understand that that our type, the incels, or the Pepe the Frog types, as the more superior ones.
Yeah. This guy's autistic, by the way. But that is wacko crazy shit, man.
You're saying things that I'm not familiar with.
Sorry.
What's a Pepe the
Frog? He's a mascot on 4chan. He's actually worshipped quite frequently.
Oh, okay. All right. Have you ever communicated with these fellas?
I actually have, as a matter of fact.
Who did you have conversation with first? Let me ask you that.
Elliot. We private messaged each other on Reddit.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
I saw one of his posts, and we just talked about each other, got to know each other, and we found each other very interesting. We both had the same frustrations at society.
So when did you last speak to him?
May 20.
May 20th. And so what did he tell you?
He told me that he has to go. He is on a very important mission, and he might not make it back alive. I kind of had an idea in my head of what he was planning, but I didn't want to think it was true at the time. So I replied and said, I wish you good luck with that.
Right on. Okay. All right. So take me through that process. What was going through your mind, and what were you thinking when you were doing all of this? What was going on?
I was thinking that it was a time that I stood up to the Chads and Stacys.
Okay. I'm going to ask you this. because it's important. 10 people died here today. 15 people were seriously injured. I think it's important to ask.
React.
Let me see, Cock.
What's your name?
It's Sam.
Okay, today we're asking if you're gay.
I've had gay thoughts before, but only with one person in particular.
Who's that?
Ice Poseidon.
Okay. What's your name?
It's Ice Poseidon.
Okay, what do you think? Are you gay?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't gotta do, like, he's not like on my stomach. He's like right in my face.
Yeah, that was a really weird clip. Thanks for the donation, Cock.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I accomplished my mission.
You feel like you accomplished your mission?
Yes.
Okay. If the families of those people who were murdered and who were injured were in this room right now, what would you say to them?
I honestly don't know what I would say.
Yeah, that was a really, really bizarre situation. That was one of the craziest interrogations I've ever seen, where the guy was just unironically saying like the most meme, bizarre shit.
The sun is going down. The tires, well, they're never really going to get much temperature in them. But I do have a big e-brake, so if it starts to understeer, then I'll just use that. Anyway, this is the Nürburgring. Let's find out what this car is like. The first thing you notice, it is very, very noisy.
And that's because the Honda-sourced K24 we'll look at in more detail later sits exposed behind me, powering only the rear wheels to a 0 to 60 time of 3.4 seconds and a top speed of 125 miles an hour.
The suspension travel on this is, I don't know how long it is, take it from me, it is very, very long. The whole car pitches and wallows and dives. Look, let me just hit the brakes. Oh, the whole car just does a massive nosedive. And when you accelerate, it does exactly the opposite.
It's thanks to this immense
That car looks like so much goddamn fun, dude.
suspension travel and the fact that it weighs less than 700 kilos that the Nomad can dominate any terrain you point at it. From tarmac tracks like this to the gnarliest green lanes you can find.
Currently off-roading, this is a Nomad. I can obviously do that. And then we just rejoined the track. It is amazing, and it boggles the mind that a car like the Ariel Nomad actually exists, because so for those of you who do not know what an Ariel Nomad is, it is effectively an exoskeleton on wheels. Powering this is a 2.4 litre Honda VTEC engine with 235 horsepower. It is as good on road as it is off it, which is why we've got this nice big bash bar here. We've got recovery points. We've got really nice long travel Eibach coilover suspension. And then if you join me inside, we've really not got a lot, do we? We've got bucket seats, we've got harnesses.
Callister Tellers, one more sick KO for you, sir. Let me see.
From one area and take it to the next level to get to live their dreams. He's here right now fighting on the biggest stage, probably of his life and career. Nice spinning body kick.
Holy shit. That was a pretty sick KO. That dude was worried. He got rocked fucking hard with that spinning kick. And you could tell how terrified he was to have it happen again.
This jacket.
Thanks for that donation, Callis.
OEM, as nice as it is. These seats are actually fixed in place. So because I'm quite short, I do actually need to use it a little bit as a booster seat. Then we have removable steering wheel. We've also got a nice big hydro brake, so you can do lots of cool drifting. 6-speed manual gearbox, And outside we have really big spotlights that I like. We also have a heated windscreen and perspex on the side, so
Oh, that's
nothing will come
cool.
in. But my favourite part about this vehicle is that we've got a winch, and if anyone knows me, then you know that I like winching. But we are on a racetrack, there are no big nor heavy things that I need to winch, so I've connected it to the nearest big and heavy thing that I know. It's Rory. Well, hold the line. Watch this, everyone. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to have my lunch break.
The globalist media doesn't portray incels in a fair way. It's always some normal-looking guy who's mentally weird and doesn't have a job and lives in his mom's basement. Most incels have good jobs and social skills but are just a bit ugly or short.
Yeah, well, thank you for telling me about that. Glad I'm getting an accurate description and information on incels. Appreciate the donation, Turbo Black Pill.
I'm surprised it's coping. I'm actually going to give it a little bit of a hand because I want to get and drive it.
Wait.
Sorry. He's always eating, isn't he? Anyway, thank you, Rory. I'm now going to go and have a drive. All right, so what's it like to drive? The answer is completely hilarious. Oh, it is knackering, it is exhilarating. My face is starting to hurt because I've been smiling so much. There is no assistance to the steering, so it does take a fair bit of strength to actually get the car moving. But when you do, there is nothing that comes close to driver enjoyment.
Yeah, this is actually a really good drift car. Yeah, I want one, man. Somebody buy me that shit.
Celebrate the fact that he's able to get this lift, but for some reason he has none of the safety bars in place. When using a squat rack, you can set the safety bars so that if you can't get the lift, it will not crush your neck. And so he unracks the weight, and as you can see, there's some
Look, it's BeamNG in real life.
Let me see. I'd say that's more like Grand Theft Auto, but yeah, that is fucking crazy. That's why I'll never go up to fucking car meets. But thanks for the donation, Caleb.
something below his lower back. He's arching his back. He's perhaps trying to be a power lifter. He's arching his back. He's reducing his range of motion. He has a very wide grip of the bar. And so he walks up to the bar, lays back on the bench, and you can see a pad in place. That pad is there to help him arch his back.
You're welcome. Anytime, man. I have been keeping you and your audience very educated on the black pill and incels. So you're welcome. This is important stuff to know.
Yes, thank you. I didn't know practically anything about incels till you informed us, but thanks for the donation, Turbo Black Pill.
He perhaps was a powerlifter. He's trying to decrease the range of motion by arching harder than last time. He lays back, gets his ass, his stomach way off the bench. He unracks the bar. He then places his butt back on the bench to perform his 1 rep max. He then lowers the bar to his chest and pauses it, but he does not have the strength to get it back up. You can see the bar move perhaps 2 inches off his chest, and immediately the bar lowers down to his neck. Because he had such an extreme arch of his back, and because he paused the bar at his upper chest, once he could not get the weight, he then lowered the bar to his neck. That is an absolute no-no. You never want to do this. If the bar is laying on your neck, it's going to cut out your oxygen. You're not going to be able to lift that weight up. Had he have dropped the weight towards his stomach, he perhaps could have lowered the weight and rolled it off his stomach. I've done that in the past when I was growing up. Very scary, but you can at least survive. Or he could have perhaps dropped the bar to one side. But this accident did not need to happen. It's absolutely devastating. And no, we're not going to show his face. We're not going to show exactly what's happening. It is very graphic. And so once the bar on his neck, there's not much he can do. I've seen people get in this position before. Sometimes they're lucky. They manage to squeeze their way to the side. They get their neck to the side of the bench and so on. But in this case, there was nothing he could do. The weight far exceeded his capacity to push it up. He wasn't even close. You saw him try to lift a weight up, but it wasn't close. You might be thinking, yeah, but he was ego lifting. I won't happen to me. I only put on a weight that I know I can do. What about if you tear your pec? Have you ever thought of that? It wasn't even close. He wasn't able to get the weight up. And so it...
Let me see if I can find the original video and just watch it off camera. Lifter dies bench pressing. 25-year-old man in Wuhan, China lost his life when he was pinned in the neck by a 100-kilogram weight. Let's see if I can actually find the video. Whoa, that is crazy. That guy died. It's not even that much weight. But, yeah, that's pretty fucked. Alright, I'm gonna watch it off screen. Well, that's that.
It ended in tragedy. And so this is painful to watch. It's horrible. And so the reason I'm doing this is to show you of what can happen. Perhaps when somebody's watching, this still could happen.
I don't know how stupid you have to be to attempt a 1-rep max without a spotter and without any safety pins. You have to be a special kind of stupid. So, well, that's Darwinism for you. Alright, why don't we play some Hotline Miami?